Hello and welcome back to the triangle strategy. Last episode we just did a battle on chapter 2 that really proves that hard mode really is hard. Well, it's okay. We ended up finishing the battle with one death, our protagonist Serenoa, but it's okay. There's no permadeath in this game. And since we're gonna use Serenoa basically in every battle anyway, I think it's fine that he's missing a little bit of experience. Am I just justifying my skill? Maybe. Will it work? Yet to be determined. But yeah, so we finished with one that even on normal, which is weird because I did the demo in normal mode and I did not die in that battle. I feel like I'm missing a few items that I got when I demo. I don't know if I got the item because it's a demo or I got the item because it's in normal mode. I don't know. But we're gonna... Wait. Oh, yeah. We're gonna turn back the difficulty to hard mode again, because I believe after this chapter we will finally be able to do a mock battle that shall allow us to train.
Serenoa and his stalwart allies prove their mettle against the realm's fiercest warriors before finally facing Sir Maxwell, victor of the previous tourney. After a hard-fought match, the Dawn Spear emerges victorious once more.
Oops, sorry.
Though beaten in the end, Serenoa's courageous display impresses itself upon all in attendance. Any doubts concerning House Wolfort's martial might are put to rest. Thus marks an end to the tourney and the festivities as a whole. With the spirit of harmony in their hearts, the delegates of each nation make preparations for their return voyages.
Oh, there is no... How to advance? Chapter 3, Part 1. Whither the River Flows. Oh, that's right, the demo only lasts until Part 1. We actually have not played Part 2 yet. This should be interesting. The celebration is over and the guests are leaving Glenbrook. House Wolford is given the task to see them off. Some are not as nice as others, Talis and Erica. And then, Patriot tells us that the king has given us an order to join one of the guests on their way home, and has given us the freedom to choose which way we want to go, while Lord Fawkes will take the other party that we did not choose. Lord Talior voiced his disappointment for not being involved in this despite being one of the three houses, but Lord Fawkes quickly pointed out his pettiness, silencing him. Serenoa decided that this matter should be resolved diplomatically. Thus, we now enter the voting phase.
It seems your first test as Lord has come. 'Tis no small matter either.
Indeed, but
Oh, the scale only has 2
I would
plates
ask
now.
each of you where you think we should go and why. State your case before the scales of conviction. Then we shall decide our destination.
We take a vote and the consensus determines our action. Is that it?
That is
Thank you, Roland, for
so long as
explaining
my
me the
allies walk
tutorial.
by my side, their opinions carry equal weight to mine. Such is the way of House Wolford. As Lord, I shall bear the weight of consequence for the Scales' decision, whatsoever they may be.
You are more serious
I
than
wonder if we have more units, we get to choose
He understands what
which
it
one we
means to
give
be
the
lord
votes,
of his
because we only have
house.
7.
Well, I hope you have room for a stowaway, because I'm going too. In secret, of course. I trust the new Lord Wolfort will handle the ponderous negotiations and diplomacy with grace.
Your Highness, you cannot be...
You may stay ashore if you wish, Hyzante.
You know I cannot allow that. If you insist on going, then I shall attend you.
Well then, it would seem the matter is settled.
There is exactly 1 coin for each of us.
It seems fate has conspired to bring balance to our proceedings.
How curious.
Curious indeed.
I see it as a sign that the heavens approve of my joining you.
You are ever the optimist, my friend.
Shall we proceed, my lord? 1 coin, 1 vote.
Very well. I would hear each of your thoughts on the matter in turn. Then you shall place your coin upon the scales of conviction and illuminate the road ahead.
Alright, so this is the 3rd phase of the game, hence the triangle strategy. We get to... Our road basically divides. We get to choose which one we should go. I don't think there's a correct route. You can choose either way. Each has their own benefits. And this time in the tutorial, first conviction is whether to go to Aesfrost or whether to go to Hyzante. Although I may not have my own token of conviction, it is my duty to lend an ear to their arguments. Or in layman's term, we get to hear what they're probably going to choose and we have a choice to sway their opinion. An honest exchange of opinions will hopefully lead to a decision that satisfies all who vote. The path of the story will be determined by the consensus of your party as played out through voting scenes. Each of your allies will cast their vote according to his or her own conviction. As the player, you will be bound to the decision of majority. Before voting commences, you may attempt to persuade the others to change their minds. Whether or not your attempt succeeds will only be revealed when the votes are cast. The strength of Sereno's convictions will affect the chances of success. Ooh, interesting. The key to winning over your party is gathering the necessary information beforehand. That information may not always be found in the same room where the votes are cast, so be proactive in talking to everyone you meet on your journey. So that's basically this information. We got 6 information from chapter 2, 3 about Aesfrost, 3 about Hyzante. What's interesting about this diverging route, I would say, is the unit that we will get once we choose. So from the information that we gather, we know that there's a captured smuggler in Aesfrost that we could probably hire to our party, while in Hyzante there is a rumor of an ice mage. That probably can help you determine where you want to go. So at the moment it is split half by half and Anna is undecided. So the game make it seem that it's a hard choice, but it is not hard for me. I would not go to Aesfrost. I had enough of Talas and Eliza. I don't want to see their face anymore. Should I meet them, it should be because there's going to be a 1v1 between Frederica and Erica, and I shall emerge victorious. But I don't think that a game will allow me that satisfaction, especially not on chapter 3. So the answer is easy. We're going to Hyzante, baby.
Lord Serenoa.
So obviously we just need to persuade Anna, but I would prefer to have everyone follow my lead. But we'll start with Anna. Aesfrost or Hyzante, it makes no difference to me. Where you go, I shall follow. Still, I would like to hear your thoughts on the matter, my lord. I wish to visit holy state of Hyzante. They say Hyzante is a nation of salt and sand. Do you have a reason to go there? Ooh. Well, I just don't want to meet Erica and Thalas, but let's just say I wish to see what miracles are performed in ministry and learn what kind of magic and medicine enables them.
Indeed.
I see, I hear the feats performed there beggar belief. Any knowledge we could gain will surely come in handy during times of need. Thank you for sharing, my lord. I see now why you wish to visit Hyzante. Okay, so we don't actually see whether or not we succeed, but based on the conversation, I would say that she's convinced. Okay, next, what we need to convince is our best friend, Roland. Doubtless Aesfrost will be a close partner in the days ahead. It would be wise to see how they live, don't you think? No, Roland, no! No, I wish to visit the holy state of Hyzante. What reasons have you for wanting to visit Hyzante? I just have a feeling it won't be good enough. The salt from the sword has made them prosperous. I would be interested in seeing how that will manifest itself. I would be interested to see a society where everyone is truly equal. Alright. Indeed, they say Hyzante is a country without kings or nobles. 'Tis hard to imagine. But why imagine what we could see it with our own eyes? An interesting proposal. I wonder what everyone else thinks. You've given me much to consider, friend. I think it went pretty well, and you had, I bet, will choose whatever role you choose, but yeah, let's talk to her. Aesfrost soldiers are said to be among the strongest in all of Norzelia. Who cares? However, that is only hearsay. I mean to judge them for myself. No, I have to visit the holy state of Hyzante. Hyzante has its charms as well, I'm sure. What about it appeals to you, my lord? The Ice Mage, yes, that one is, I was being honest. I was to see how their touted equality works in practice. No. I would like to visit the sword. No. It is said the skill of their mages is unequal. Wouldn't you like to test your skill against such warriors?
True.
I have heard the same. What magic I have seen is impressive enough. I can scarce imagine what a true master could do. I should like to try my hand against one in a mock combat if able. My bow against their spell. Thank you, my lord. I suppose there may be some merit in visiting Hyzante. Alright, last is
Listen, lad.
Erador, but in the demo, I did fail to convince him. I feel like it's because he is very convicted to go to Aesfrost. Let's see if I can remember what I chose. Can very well say Hyzante holds much appeal to me. Sorcery and exam are too clever by half. I'm sure the people of Aesfrost will give a warm reception, even if their weather won't. Ah, you want to go to Hyzante, do you? Care telling me why, my lord? Okay, I think I chose this, but I don't think he's convinced. Stories of miracle performed in the Ministry of Medicine have piqued my interest. I don't think he cares about it. The sand and sun must make people of different sort than here. It would be interesting to meet them. Let's just try that one. I suppose I cannot argue with that. It beggars belief to imagine all the green around us replaced with sand. I don't doubt the sands have weathered some mighty hard fall. Could be they have something to teach us?
I've made up my mind.
Thank you for sharing your thoughts on the matter, my lord. Okay, Benedict.
Lord Serenoa.
Hyzante's Ministry of Medicine is said to be the beacon of progress in both medicine and magic. I believe we could benefit greatly from seeing the fruits of their knowledge with our own eyes. I agree.
Serenoa.
I've always wondered when I might visit the country where my mother was born. That's right, our betrothed wants to go to Hyzante, so we have to go to Hyzante. How did she spend her youth? I would very much like to see. Yes, we shall go, my queen.
Lord Serenoa.
Until now, Frederica's position has offered her a few chances to visit Hyzante. Deepening your relation with the Holy State will doubtless be your benefit as well. Why not use this opportunity to let Frederica realize a long-held wish in the meantime? Yes! I would totally do it. Commence vote! I don't know what arose will choose, but I'm pretty sure we're going to Hyzante.
It is time to cast our votes. Do we journey to the Grand Duchy of Aesfrost or the holy state of Hyzante? Approach the scales of conviction with your token at the ready.
You've convinced me.
Yes! If that is your wish, then so be it. Hyzante is just as good as Aesfrost. Benedict is already decided. So it's Frederica. So is Gila. Anna?
You have my vote.
Where my lord goes, I follow. Good, good. Hewhead.
I changed my mind.
Hyzante has a charm side of it. Charms I meant to see for myself. Yes! What about you, Arados?
Forgive me.
Arador. Ooh, Arador, no! So hard to convince him. Perhaps if we have been more utilitarian.
Scales of conviction will illuminate the path we've chosen.
If only it's unanimous. Maybe it cannot be unanimous? Liberty!
The way forward is decided. We journey to Hyzante.
After an almost unanimous vote, we have decided that we are going to the holy state of Hyzante. Hyzante's guests thanked Serenoa for choosing them, but warned Frederica that she might not be welcome in the land due to their faith that see Rosellan as sinners. But Frederica insists that she still wants to go.
By order of King Regna, Serenoa escorts their esteemed guests back home, beyond the forest and over the mountains to a vast sand-swept land. Before long, a grand wall of stone rises before them. Known as the goddess's shield, behind it lies the source, Norzelia's only supply of salt. Upon the lake shores of the source towers a giant likeness of the goddess, ever watching over the flourishing city and the palace below. This is the holy state of Hyzante.
We arrive at Hyzante and greeted with a giant wall that surrounds it, called the Goddess's Shield. It protected Hyzante from enemies in the previous Saltiron War. Inside the city, as the party travels, they hear the sound of drums of the hour of worship. This signifies the time of day where everyone in Hyzante offer their prayer to the goddess. The group is astonished as they witness all citizens really do pray together. Arador asked if nobody would use this opportunity to steal from one another. The minister explained that all Hyzantians are guaranteed food, clothes, and shelter to eliminate poverty. As a result, everyone is equal in Hyzante and no one needs to fight for anything. The group is about to meet the Hierophant, leader of the Holy State. Unfortunately, Frederica will not be allowed to address or speak to the Hierophant. This is the best of the Saintly Seven can do, as usually a Rosellan would not even be allowed audience. Frederica accepts the term and the group proceeds. At the palace, we meet the rest of the Saintly Seven, the Hierophant himself, who remains hidden on his throne, Kemsel Farron, Minister of Domestic Affairs, one more minister who is Cloak and we don't get to talk, and Idor Delmira, Minister of Religion, and the only one permitted to hear the voice of the Hierophant. The Hierophant, via Minister Idor, welcomed and thanked Serenoa for visiting Hyzante. He also wished for Hyzante and Glenbrook to continue being on good terms as it always has been. He then asked Serenoa about what he thinks about the mining venture. When asked about what Hyzante's goals on the mining venture, they replied that they wish for a world where everyone is equal. Roland then asked how Hyzante was able to ensure people to live in equality. Simply Seven explained that they are able to achieve it by having the goddess's teaching at their core, but they also have taken many measures to ensure people's happiness, like for example, how they have advanced the study of medicine and preserving lives. Piquing our interest, we are invited to visit the Ministry of Medicine.
Look, a Rosellan. I heard she's an envoy from Glenbrook.
Be that as it may, is her kind even allowed to enter our halls?
I can only assume she received special permission, since Minister Lila's showing her around.
What is up with the Rosellan?
Considering the wishes of us researchers are hardly ever granted.
What a splendid facility you have here. I can see why your nation excels in the medical arts.
Normally, only ministry staff are allowed in. Having outsiders view our work is unprecedented.
We cannot thank you enough for your generosity.
If I heard correctly, it sounds like you are researching life itself.
That we are. In order to cure illnesses and injuries, we must set our sights high.
Even illnesses deemed uncurable in other nations?
There is no miracle panacea in this world, but we like to think nothing is impossible.
Wonderful. And would you be willing to share those results with others, should you achieve them?
If you believe in the goddess's teachings, yes. At least, that is what I would expect the Holy One to say.
Minister Lila, the preparations for the experiment are complete.
My apologies, but I must get back to work. You are free to take a look around. However, I ask you to not enter the restricted areas.
Of course, nothing is free in the Ministry, nor anywhere in Hyzante.
Ooh.
And of course, when people are forced to adhere to teachings, there are some who will resist.
Who might you be?
Just a researcher, nothing more.
What was his problem?
What was his problem?
Serenoa, I could use some fresh air, if you don't mind.
But of course, let us take a break outside.
How are you faring, Frederica? Better than before, thank you, but I should like to rest in the shade for a spell. But of course, rest as long as you like. I should take a moment to get to know the city. Some merchants are open for business during the exploration phase and may be selling rare items you'll not find at the provisioner in the encampment. It would be wise to speak with any shopkeepers you meet. It could be money, it could be pallet. One thing for sure, it is mine. Oh, what? Ooh, ice stone. Ice amulet. Ooh. Oh, I see a sparkly. As one of the 77, I managed the production and shipment of salt. That is to say, I single-handedly bear the burden of Hyzante's finances. I can only imagine I was bestowed with such venerable position in recognition of my unwavering faith to the goddess. Minister Sorsley oversees all Hyzante's dealing in salt, the foundation of their nation's wealth. It is a crucial job even among the 77. Minister Exarm is always thinking of ways to make our nation even greater. He may be young, but is still a role model to us all, though it seems he views Minister Sorsley with distaste. I had heard that Minister Exarm was in charge of military and diplomatic affairs, but it seems he goes above and beyond for his nation. I cannot help but wonder from where his aversion to Minister Sorsley stands. Marvels of Norzelia Volume 3. We should read that later. Okay, what say you? Ooh, oily jug. Should I get timber? I don't know if I should do that. Maybe we can sell something. Ooh, ice amulet's pretty expensive. Everyone in Hyzante knows the goddess's teachings. Obey the teachings and serve your nation, and you shall receive the goddess's blessings. It is not wealth that drives Hyzante, but the faith and happiness of her people. Well, we cannot ignore wealth's importance in the equation. How has the Holy State achieved such balance? It seems idealistic to think a nation can be built on faith alone. If the people are left dissatisfied, will their faith not waver? But what is it that brings the people such happiness? I thought the answer different for everyone. I think I chose the third one. I'm gonna choose the second one this time. There is no one who is free of desire. If those desires are not met, it is only natural that the people will become dissatisfied, no? What is Hyzante doing to address such dissatisfaction? Kill them, probably. We need not do anything. You need only to take a look around to see there are no needs or desires left unmet here. I know that Aesfrost and Glenbrook still struggle with poverty and corruption. But here in Hyzante, things are different. The goddess leaves none of her followers wanting. I see. Thank you, Minister. Did the Saintly Seven have the people completely under their thumb? I always knew that the goddess and her followers look upon the Roselle with disdain, yet I cannot help but worry for my people. The sins they atone for are not their own. One cannot help but wonder why they must continue to pay for them. This has less to do with the goddess's teaching than it does producing salt. It makes me wonder why other citizens do not labor at the source. I find it difficult to understand why in this nation that touts equality, the Roselle must suffer such significance. I like 2 or 3. Let's pick 2. That sounds liberty. The most liberty. You mean to say the teachings ignore efficiency and profit? This nation was built upon their profits from salt. The source is a sacred place, and yet only the Roselle are forced to labor away there. Hyzante has already accumulated sufficient wealth off their salt taxes. I doubt there are any who wish for more in exchange for such painstaking work. I think we have. Alright. I had best regroup with the others.
We got our hands on a fine souvenir thanks to Lady Frederica.
It is quite the feat indeed. Serenoa has terrible taste when it comes to gifts.
Thank you indeed, Frederica.
It was my pleasure.
Should we ask Minister Lila about what ails Lord Simon?
No. Even now, Lord Simon commands great influence. We cannot let others know about his condition.
But why?
I understand. Not even our allies can know of our weaknesses, lest they use them against us.
Indeed. We cannot risk exposing ourselves to such danger, for the young lord's sake as well.
Oh.
What was that?
I thought the city is supposed to be peaceful.
Appears there is a stir around the ministry.
I shall investigate.
To the battle we go.
Anna, what happened?
Some researchers at the Ministry ran off with its secrets.
To think my ministry was infiltrated by unbelievers.
Unbelievers?
Heathens who reject the goddess's teachings.
At their head is a researcher named Plinius, who escaped with some of our most valuable findings. You must retrieve these documents for us, Exham.
Consider it done. But they could be anywhere in town by now. I will need all the eyes I can get on the lookout.
I must remain here at the Ministry. Their spies may still be among us.
Minister Exham, we would be happy to be of service.
We are in your debt, Lord Cyrano.
The men we pursue are researchers, proficient in the arcane arts. The insight of one versed in their ways would be invaluable to us.
Take Corentin with you. He is one of my most talented researchers. Corentin, you are to go with House Wolfort and help them retrieve our research from Plinius.
As you wish, Minister.
All right, my friends. The pursuit begins.
Okay, we also don't want to clump together, so turtle strategy probably not gonna work here because there are a lot of mages who can hit 5 squares at once. So we really don't want to clump our units together. We want to
give yourself up. There is no
have them
escape for
separated.
heathens like yourself. Even attempting to steal our nation's secrets is a grave crime. One I know you have not forgotten.
This research is my life's work. I have poured my blood, sweat, and tears into it. What is so wrong with treating it as my own?
Plinius. Such an untainted passion for knowledge cannot hope to survive here.
Corentin Janar, a ministry researcher at the Ministry of Medicine. He studies only what he is told to, and Minister Lila has high hopes for him. He possesses a rare gift for ice magic.
I had heard that Hyzante was a land without strife. It would seem that was too good to be true.
We mustn't allow Plinius and his lackeys to get away! After them!
Your orders?
And again, we don't want to clump our units together. We want them separated. But in the same time, still in range for the healing.
The hunt is on.
Get her some elevation, because the higher she is, the better her attack which is.
I needed that.
For the honor of House Wolfort.
Let's move Serenoa there. We really don't want to lure too many units. We'll work on Anna.
A brief respite.
Because she's gonna infiltrate the enemy's lines of defense. We could take our time. to boost Hyzante movement.
Shall we begin?
Can reach a lot of people.
You have my thanks.
You are not worthy of my time.
No, exam, no.
Let me show you what I've learned. For the good of all.
That certainly helps.
Yep.
So, it falls to me.
At the same time, we will try to silence you.
Most interesting.
Yep. That way you won't be too much of a threat.
Time to work.
Can I use like ice stone? Alright.
Charge!
Okay, we're gonna play it safe. Oof, 25. That hurt.
Very well then. And where shall we strike?
Put Serenoa there. Again, not clumping them together.
I needed that.
$40, Jesus.
Shall we begin? It ends here.
The haste kinda screw us up because that makes them much faster. Buff him.
Stay composed.
Splendid.
So Roland could swap with Hyzante later.
For the good of all.
I won't waste this boon.
Shall we begin? Your wounds are healed.
Thank you.
Hopefully Exarm can last.
Now then, to work.
Freeze!
Most interesting.
We're gonna move here so that they don't clump together. Oh no!
Time to work. Supper. This'll hurt.
Yep, there's gonna be one more turn for buff.
You don't stand a chance. Very well then. Defeat is not an option.
Maybe Exarm can kill you.
Fast. Haha!
Time to take flight. Goodbye!
Shall we begin?
Exarm.
Shall we begin?
Allow me. I needed that.
I see a path to victory.
Hyzante.
Stay composed.
This is wonderful. Allow me.
Flame Shield on Corentin.
This shall be a boon.
Because there's still some fire mages in the front.
Ah, you thought wrong. There's no joy in an easy victory.
Time for some research.
I need a healer.
Okay, so we're gonna use Poison Dagger on you. I'm gonna use the second action to heal.
I'll take this.
You leave me with no recourse. You will regret ridiculing me. The price for such insolence is your life.
Oh, I forgot it could be that way.
Freeze!
Oh no.
My turn. What would father do?
How about I heal Corentin?
Use this!
Much better.
Here I come. Use this!
This will help. Shall we begin?
Alright. Cure wounds, that's fine. Oof, if only I still have my fire counter.
I see a path to victory.
Bird of Prey on Gila.
All for victory.
Perfect. Let me heal your wounds. Your wounds are healed.
The fight continues.
I see. So Ice heeds your call.
Haven't we met before? What is your name?
Why is it? I'm healing someone else.
I'm afraid. You must have me mistaken for someone else.
Interesting.
I shall protect you.
I'll take it from here.
Now then, to work.
I do not miss. Most interesting.
I was prepared for this.
For victory!
Roland, you go. But where you go, I no idea.
They have to survive. Forward! Death from above!
Miss! Sir Noah, no.
The hunt is on. Yeah!
Shall we begin? Your lifeblood shall paint my soul.
I shall try my level best. A brief respite.
I'll take it from here.
Let me heal your wounds.
Exarm, you.
The fight continues.
To be hasty, boy.
We must tread carefully. I'll take this.
Let me show you what I've learned. For the good of all.
That certainly helps. Where was I?
Oof. Okay, we gotta kill.
You leave me with no recourse.
For the honor of House Wolfort.
This battle is ours. Yeah.
Shall we begin?
Exarm! Are you kidding me?
Time to work.
Suffer.
You won't escape.
Okay, I think that's the best way to do it.
Now then, to work.
A cold wind blows.
Yes.
Yes, good. Yeah, let's end your turn here.
I won't lose! Be gone!
Let us pry out their weakness.
Bulwark you had then.
Incredible!
Let me heal your wounds. Your wounds are healed.
You have my thanks.
Let me show you what I've learned. For the good of all.
That certainly helps.
You leave me with no recourse. Freeze!
Exarm? Exarm, you better retreat.
For the honor of House Wolfort. Death from above!
This battle is ours. Goodbye!
Okay, I think we defeat all of the...
How annoying.
There's only a couple of healers left.
Your orders?
Yes!
By her grace!
A new path.
Yes, take cover! Ooh, become invisible for 2 turns.
This is the end.
I see your every open.
Now Anna will be even more powerful.
Where was I? Ha!
Let us pry out their weakness.
Sheila.
This should do.
Well done! Shall we begin?
Allow me. I appreciate it.
Yes.
For victory!
Let me show you what I've learned. With the powers in me. What?
Oh, now's my chance. You're joking. To further the arcane arts.
They have to survive. Take this!
Oof. Exam, you fool!
Forward! Now I end this!
Oh, it's like a jump attack. Nice.
Here I come. From this range.
We must tread carefully. You won't catch me.
Cool.
I won't lose! I will go through if I must!
So, it falls to me.
Icy breath.
I see a path to victory.
Time to take flight. Darkness engulfs you.
Oof, miss. Is it because it's frozen?
This is it! Hello,
Yes!
me!
We're gonna let Frederica take the last hit.
Research.
This battle is ours. Suffer.
Ooh.
Charge! This is it!
Wait! Yes! Too slow!
Where
was I?
With the powers in me.
Wait!
It worked!
Why, goddess? I am not your pawn. I am merely...
Oh, we already read this. Yes! Woo! One level did make a difference.
What did you hope to do with our secrets?
Oh, Exarm, you're okay, I guess.
No. We wished only for freedom in our research. Knowing we would be granted no such liberty here, we were left with no choice.
I kind of get it, though.
I see. You rebel against her teachings, as I suspect.
If you don't have freedom to study whatever you want, and I get why they would want to escape.
You have our gratitude, Lord Serenoa. We could not have apprehended the heretics without you.
What will happen to them now?
They will become salt. We will salt them.
Their wrongdoings, of course. Defying the goddess's teachings is the most grave crime one can commit in Hyzante.
I see now. Equality here stems from their thorough elimination of heretics.
Not really equal, huh?
You did well, Corentin. For your efforts, you deserve a reward.
If you insist, I do have a request. I would like permission to embark on a journey. I wish to learn more about the medicines of other lands.
Greater knowledge of medicine would prove useful in our studies of life. I will consider it.
We will take our leave here.
Master Corentin, thank you for your help today.
There's something I would speak with you about. Do you have a moment?
Ooh.
This place is too conspicuous. Let us talk elsewhere.
You wish to leave Hyzante?
Yes. I wish to study magic, not medicine.
Oh. Then why did you
Just
say...
before,
yeah.
you spoke of wanting to observe medical treatment in other nations.
You don't give a damn, huh?
Merely a pretense to gain permission to leave. We cannot research freely in Hyzante. We are simply tasked with fulfilling our designated roles. Furthermore, no matter how revolutionary our discoveries may be, the world at large will never know them. You mean to say you tire of Hyzante's secrecy?
You're not much different than those so-called heretics, then. Could it be you feel some connection with them?
To tell the truth, I was well aware of Plinius' plan.
What?
But I was a coward. One who could neither stop nor join them. And because of it, I ended up capturing those with whom I sympathized. I wish never to feel this way again.
And thus you mean to leave the Holy State entirely?
Yes, I have no intention of returning to the Ministry. Which is why I must ask if you would allow me to journey with you, as a member of House Wolfort.
My lord, while he may be a unique character, he undoubtedly possesses a great understanding of the arcane.
There is one thing I must know. Would you be troubled traveling alongside my betrothed, knowing her heritage?
Yes, we don't take racism here.
Not at all. I'm abandoning Hyzante, and the goddess's teachings with it.
Okay. I might like you, Corentin.
On the contrary, Lady Frederica's magic fascinates.
Oh no, you're a nerd, are you?
Learn more about it.
Okay, back off, dude. Frederica's my betrothed, not yours.
To our ranks, Corentin.
Strictly business, I hope.
To your heart's content. I only ask that you put them to use on House Wolfort's behalf.
Of course. You have my thanks, Lord Serenoa.
Corentin joined your forces. Now for the conclusion of chapter 3, let's see if there's anything important.
It's time we head home. You aren't forgetting anything, are you, my lord?
Eridor, I told you. I'm not a child anymore.
I'm sorry, my lord. Whenever I see your face, I can't help but think of the lad I once knew.
Can you not lower your voice? You'll disturb the whole city at this rate.
House Wolfort certainly is lively.
Indeed. I've never seen such a big, happy family.
I'm glad they allowed you to travel with us.
As am I. I intend to revolutionize the world with my research.
Very well and good, but we also have a wedding to prepare for. Busy times lie ahead, Frederica.
Yes.
Let us make it a grand wedding. Huette, prepare an extravagant gift worthy of my best friend.
Yes, Your Highness.
It seems I'm just in time. I came to thank you and see you off on behalf of the Holy One.
We are the ones who should thank you. Glenbrook and House Wolfort shall not forget your kindness.
I'm happy to have seen Hyzante with my own eyes. Till we meet again.
Prince Roland, Lord Serenoa, the future of Norzelia is in the hands of the young, those like ourselves. I much look forward to our next meeting.
We have heard much about how all in Hyzante are blessed by the goddess's teachings. And yet, they told us almost nothing of the Roselle. What sort of lives do they live here? What sort of life did Mother lead?
Is something the matter, Frederica?
Forgive me. I was merely lost in thought.
Thoughts of the Roselle, I presume.
Yes. I wondered what effect it might have on your relations with Hyzante, now that we are to wed.
Right now, our three nations work together, but none can say what the future holds. Whatever may occur, know that you will not have to bear it alone. It will be a burden for all of House Wolfort to bear, together.
Thank you, Serenoa.
Hey, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, please give it a like and subscribe. And if you want to see more, you can click the link here to watch me play Pokemon Shining Pearl Nuzlocke that I do with my friend. I'll see you next time. Bye!